Message for today. Message for today. This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. These are the masks that they're smiling. I know it's a fake smile I'm putting on because I don't feel like smiling. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like smiling all the time, especially when I'm recording stuff for you. Message for today. I feel like I didn't really have a message, and it's usually like that when there's an important message to be delivered. I feel like we have been through a difficult time. It's winter time, and we're deep in our subconscious mind, working things out. I see, somebody working on a piece of clay, like spinning, creating pots. I see somebody like editing their videos. I see somebody in a van driving and just working hard. Everybody works hard every day, actually. It doesn't matter what job you're doing. It doesn't matter if you have a job. If you don't have a job, you're probably working even harder because I had many jobs in my life, and I had much time where I've been off work as well. And I don't know what is better and what is worse, actually, because when you don't have work, you're worrying about having some work, and when you're working, you're always worrying like, I'm working too much. Is this the right thing for me to do? And it's always the right thing to do. Whatever you're doing now is always the right thing to do. Especially, I think, these days, it doesn't even matter what you do, as long as you're doing something. Is how you do it, mainly. Like, sometimes I get some fast food from a burger place around here, and every time I go in, I have a great conversation and a laugh with some, staff members. And it's always these people that I have the best conversations with, and just they always make my day, and they can make my day way worse, if they if they wanted to, because they don't have to talk. People that make your coffee, they don't really have to talk. Like, nobody has to talk. Nobody's paying them to be nice, but they're being nice. And I thought about this, like, I was buying something, and the person that was selling me, I think it was some food, and they were like using all these like really nice words, like really soft words. He's like, oh, just wait a little minute, it's gonna be like 6 minutes or so, 6 little minutes or so, in Lithuanian. It sounds even like it's and I was like, he's being so nice. Like, he doesn't have to be nice. He can just be like, it'll be 6 minutes. Wait in line, da da da. But he's being nice, and I'm thinking there used to be a time where I was seeing people that serve me, let's say, in a bad mood, and now I'm thinking, was it them that were in a bad mood? Or was it me that was in a bad mood and seeing them as as if they're in a bad mood, So I'm thinking that these times, I think the inner work is more even important than the outer work, Like, I went for a training today, and I got so tired. Like, my brain was so tired, and I was walking back. I was like, is this job even right for me? Whatever. Like, I had a conversation. It wasn't a good conversation. I was in a bad mood, and I was like, I need some food. So but before I had the food, I was like, no, I don't even know if this is right for me. Then I had the food. I had a little rest, and I thought, Probably I'm gonna have a job now, and I'm not gonna be even doing these YouTube videos. This was all for, what am I doing this for? I have my doubts, and it's natural to have my doubts in everything. It's just normal, If you don't have doubts, then you're just like a leaf in the air, just flying along whatever direction the wind blows. Hence this guy. I think I drew wind itself there, you know. But I'll make another separate video of me drawing this guy. But I haven't done style like this since I was a little kid, and I think this like fine line stuff like I do with the paintbrush. I don't know, it's something about simplicity and just having white paper or brown paper with white paint on it going over with black, like white on black. It's like, letters on the page. It's like fine line. Everything's like clear. And when you look at it from far away, it kind of looks good, and it has this it always wanted to make persons bigger than me. Like, I don't know, like paint something that's bigger than me, paint a head that's bigger than mine, and it feels like you have this sort of God-like being, looking over you, like protecting you. And that's what I think I want to create. I want to create these beings that are like protectors of our souls, and hence the sky. So I was, I don't know why I was thinking about these people that serve you. They don't have to be nice. you know why are we nice? Like, why are we nice to each other? Because it's nice to be nice. We're like lovely human, like we're loving each other. Somehow we were brought up like that, and some people are not. Some people, like, let's say, sometimes you hear stories from like prisons, where people are like, oh, it's tough in prison, like you get, I've never been to prison, never been to a police station really, like apart from make a passport. So I wouldn't know, but I went to hospital. Actually, I went to like a mental ward, mental hospital, and people were kind of like acting as if it was like jail. So, like, do you have this? Do you have that? Like, no, if you're easy to push around, people will use you. And I was like, you know, kind of nice guy, like just like offering everything to, not offering, but giving whatever people were asking, like food wise, or, coffee or sugar or whatever. And I realized that, those people that seem like close friends to you, they're usually the ones that use you up the most. And I've been thinking about this recently, that like really, if somebody's really close and they're like really in your space, either you're doing the same thing, or they are, just like kind of, they can be using you, because everybody should have their own space for themselves. And I think, like, interaction is good, but like too much interaction, like, I don't know, I think it burns out my brain circuits, and I need to recover. I need to take a step back and recover, and I need to draw, and I need to do these things. But talking about you, I'm watching this channel by Jadina or Hedina, and she's really inspiring, and she's talking about how we're shining, and I'm thinking, like, we're all shining. We just need to realize that we're all shining, that we as human beings are supposed to shine. We're not supposed to, like, we're glittering. So we're light beings. We're like light. Somebody said to me, when before we were born, we were asked whether or not we want to come to this world, and because we're here, we're the ones that said, we lifted our hands and we said yes. So, I lifted my hand. If you're watching this, you lifted your hand. You know, if you watched all the way up till here, put it in the comments, like lift up your hand, because I'll know that you listened all the way up to this point. So we're here to like help one another. We're here to help other beings, and I don't know. I think we can do that just by being around each other, I feel like that's the message for today. Maybe it's humbleness, maybe it's like staying humble. Like I'm learning, this is a learning curve for me. This whole YouTube game, like talking in front of the camera, like I'm not used to it. I feel like, especially today, I feel like I don't have anything to contribute. I'm sort of like, is this the right path I'm going? Do I need this? Like this is this like, and maybe it's the moon phases, maybe it's the full moon or full moon passing. Maybe it's me quitting smoking because it's the third day that I'm not smoking cigarettes. So well done for me. But like, not cutting off that channel with the higher realm. That's what I'm trying to do. And this drawing started to come out like exactly 3 days ago because I wanted to do something big and something continuous. So I think this is gonna be this year where we do big things, but we do them slowly, and we might be doubting, we might be not sure on our path, but slowly but surely we will move forward, and it never happens fast. It always happens slowly. So I think maybe that's what I had to say today. Maybe I'm a bit nervous, and it's okay to be nervous. Maybe it's just the vibe today, but I know that you're shining. I know that you're doing the best you can. Maybe it's easier to talk to somebody rather than like thinking about myself, to you, for example, like imaginary you. Like I know that you're trying hard, I know that you're trying your hardest, and I know that I support you, but you're supporting me. So we support each other on this path. And maybe that's why it's easier to support others and be like, yo, you go, you get this done, like you're doing amazing. And when it comes to you, to me, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it. As long as you're doing it right, So if you're unsure, that's fine. If you're very sure, that might be troubling, Wonder whiskers, whisker wonder whiskers. That's what I heard yesterday. When you get goosebumps, like I'm not getting goosebumps today because it's like maybe I'm having a calmer day, but you meet somebody and you have a conversation and they get your wonder whiskers tingling. So, your hair standing up at the back of your neck. So I'm wishing you to meet more of people like this that get your wonder whiskers tingling. And yeah, just wishing you the best day ever. Today, tomorrow, this whole week. You don't need to get all the things done in one day. That's what I want to say. You might have a lot of help by just giving yourself a rest, like even taking the evening off after work, just like not doing anything, or going to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday, first time after ages, thanks to my friends that inspired me to do that. and, you know, do things differently this year. Just do things that you wouldn't normally do. Like I don't go to the gym because I skateboard, I do all these things, I stay fit, do push-ups at home. But I said, to myself, what's missing? I was missing work, I was missing gym, and I was missing painting. So I started doing all that, and plus YouTube. So it's really nice. It's really nice to get your support. I'm super grateful. And if you have any comments, if you're first time here, make sure to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And just wishing you the best day ever. Like whatever's gonna happen, look for reasons for that. I feel like whatever's happening now, it's supposed to be happening. Like I feel this in my blood. I feel like I'm feeling better. I'm taking some medication, so that might be the medication, but I feel like things are joining, like events that are happening are joining together, and whatever needs to be happening is happening. Like there was some missing puzzle pieces that are now coming into light, things that are coming into light. So just stay focused, stay on top, take it easy on yourself, take some time off, and notice how your imagination will bring things to the right place. So that's that for now. Thank you for listening, and peace and love.